Money, coming at you with a video that I promised at 6:47 in the morning. Yeah, guys, I know I haven't slept yet. I've been playing Madden, trying to get in there. You guys will know what I'm talking about at the end of the video when I tell you what I got to. But I think I played well. Honestly, it's way better than I expected. I did not expect it this high. And I honestly did it by playing defense, and I'll talk about the defense that I ran in this video. I used it very well in this game. I was 6-1 in this game, maybe 6-2. But this is the game that got me into the playoffs for my division, which, I mean, you guys might not think it's a big deal on the leaderboard, but it's actually essential because then you can get extra wins to move you up. So, I think you see it right here what I run. I think I should show you. I usually run on audible to cover 2 man, usering golden, I should be, which is a defensive lineman basically, and I pick him up, get him off there, and have him help on coverage, and we get a stop there. So, good start to the game, and yeah, guys, it is very offensive oriented. It's basically all offense. If you don't have a good offense, you're not going to win games unless you have some glitch defense, which fortunately I don't have. What I don't think anyone has a glitch defense yet, which is great. Because dealing with that is definitely not fun. I can tell you guys that. But I know you guys are probably thinking, I can just run the ball on you every time. And honestly, you can. But I'm playing top people in the world, and they seem to not be able to figure it out. So I don't know what they're doing. But I don't know why they don't run. I feel like it's just too enticing to pass the ball, I guess. But usually if I can force them out of their offense into passing, I can usually lock up. As you'll see in this video, because I do destroy this person. And I mean, that's pretty impressive since I'm playing top, at this point I was playing like top 130, which is tough. I mean, I definitely would say that I'm above average Madden player now, unless it's literally just the defense, which I feel like it is. But one thing to look out for in offense is definitely to just punish them with a good running back and a good offensive line. Just run the ball, make them think about your running game, and then beat them on passes. Don't go long on passes, though. It's too risky, especially if they have a free safety back. It's almost an interception every time. That's how I get a lot of my turnovers. Will be if a free safety comes up and makes a play, which they don't always do, but you don't want to risk, especially in such a defensive game like Madden is right now in the current state. But you'll see here, I start out not good on offense, to be completely honest, and you'll see just absolutely horrible throw by Carson Palmer, which, I mean, it seems like it's a problem so far. I've seen a lot of just bad throws for no reason. Like that play, literally, he's a professional quarterback. I could make that throw, and I'm 13, so I don't know how he doesn't make the throw, but we settle for a field goal here, which is perfectly fine. Still are up, and plus we kicked off first, which is literally, if you kick off first and you're just as good as the other player, you'll probably win. And I'll tell you guys the secret to kicking off almost every game, because I kicked off. What I kick off? I think I kicked off every game except for one in the 10 games that I played during the season, or like 8 or something, whatever. Still, I kicked off almost every game, which is a huge advantage. And I gotta give a lot of my success to kicking off first for sure. But here you go, 3-0 in my normal defense. He's not running the ball at all. He makes a good throw there, but he does drop it, which I see happen a lot, which is why this defense does work. If they don't have like a star wide receiver to make that play, usually you can hit it out if you hit them quick enough, which there was a little bit sketchy, but I still did get them, so not a really big gain there, so not a problem at all. And then you see it again. He catches that one, but still, I mean, you'll see here what happens. But definitely, this is the only defense that I would suggest you guys running. Just for the main reason that zone is just so like glitchy right now, where the players don't go the right way. And as you see there, knock the ball out of his hands. See that? basically every time. That's why out routes don't really work as good. So smash is not, or bench and smash are not the best plays this year, but bench is good for a certain route that does work a little bit. You'll see here he is dropping back, looks, literally nothing. Should have been an interception there. Great defense by me, nowhere to go. And that is one of my favorite plays that he did run there. He just didn't. If they run man coverage and they know you're passing, it doesn't work. But also, I think he runs halfback wheel here, but it's obviously not going to work. Yep. And you'll see there another bad throw by the quarterback, which is Matt Barkley. I don't know what he is. I think he's a gold. But the fact that he made a throw that bad, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I know I should be happy about it. I know it's the other team. But, like, that's just unrealistic, honestly. Which I do think Madden has done a way better job this year, making the game just more realistic, where there isn't one play where you can just use it every time and score, no matter what. So, here we go, I'm dropping back, and again, a horrible throw. I mean, this guy's got to be so angry at this point. I honestly feel bad for him. But that's 2 stops in a row. We're at the 50, 3-0, and we kicked off. So we're looking like, I mean, at this point, if I would have lost the game, I would have been so mad. Because when you're trying to go for the top, winning games like this is essential. Like, if it's a close game, you gotta win. And I don't know what I was doing there. I could have just ran by him and he would have hit sticked and completely missed me. But, yeah. Still getting a 6. I mean, the cross routes still do work, but if you play somebody that knows you're going to run it, they can shut it down pretty easily. I'm not very good at shutting it down yet. I mean, I can sometimes. But, I mean, you see this. It's just a showcase of poor tackling by him, to be completely honest with you. This guy did not deserve to be where he was. I mean, this is top at least 200. And this guy's having trouble tackling my running back. That should have been a loss, but I gained a good amount of yards there. And here you'll see this play that I run. I'm going to hit R1. A little risky there, but somehow tackles me by the leg, even though it should have been probably a first down and maybe more. But as you see, like, even if you look at the community averages, like 8 yards of play on this, like, that is insane. Last year they were nowhere near like this, because honestly, if you don't have like a good defense that you can go to and consistently stop like a pass or run, you're in trouble. And preferably, I like to go for like a good pass defense, because I mean, it's still Madden. It's not real football. They're gonna pass the ball way more than they run, unless, you know, some games, if I can dominate the running game, I will run it every time until you stop me. And then when they start blitzing, I drop it off to the running back in the backfield. I mean, worst comes to the worst, we lose a couple yards. We don't lose the game off it or anything. And honestly, one of the keys that I have to offense is just keeping them on your toes. Like, that was beyond lucky that wasn't a pick six. But you just gotta keep them on your toes. Like, you gotta make them think about it. You can't just let them know, like, I'm running the ball 100%, or I'm throwing the ball 100%. Because a lot of people that I play against, like, I'll know they're going to pass the ball no matter what. So I can confidently play my coverage and usually get a pick out of it or something. And there's another good play I recommend you guys running, which is Trail Shake. It's just a user nightmare for user middle linebackers. If you user the middle and they run that play, you're going to think, oh, crossing route, let's shut that down. But then they hit that and it's horrible. It's devastating, honestly, for a user. Myself, I know it is. They're trying to make something happen with Carson Palmer. He stops me again inside the 10. That is one thing I do have to say. Stopping people inside the 10 is literally, it happens so much to me and other people. I will stop them inside the 10 a lot. It sucks. A lot of people do go for it. And it's high risk, high reward, because you're basically just going for 7. I mean, you could get an easy 3 in there. It lags a little bit and I kick it out of bounds. Like, great Madden player I am. But, yep. So, if you guys noticed, I kicked off this game. And if you guys have been playing Undead, you haven't taken a look at your settings. You probably haven't been doing that much at all. So I'm going to give you guys a really good tip if you guys are trying to get, if you guys are trying to just win head-to-head games, honestly. So, if you want to kick off first, go to your settings, which is in the main menu, and then go to gameplay, and at the very bottom, like this will be where the where you can turn like ball hawk and all that stuff on. If you guys know where that is, go to the very bottom, and you guys can go to kickoff or some coin toss. Like I don't know, it's something to do with coin toss, and you can put it on kickoff. And since I put that on, in the games that I've played, I think I've kicked off everyone except for like one, and I've played quite a bit today. So yeah, that's definitely gonna help you guys out. If you guys do want to win head-to-head games, I would do it if I were you. And on to my next thing that I'm gonna talk about to try to help you guys out a little bit. If you guys have not picked your GOAT player, or if you have an opportunity to buy one of the GOAT players, buy Dion. 100%. You have to. He's literally, he might be one of the best players in the game. Like, I'm not even joking around. Like, he is dominant. I think you might see it here. I don't know if he runs this one back, but I know he runs one back. It was just, like, he's just unbelievable. He did run a punt back before, and he just takes everything so far. Like, even on kickoffs, automatically at the 35. And I mean, on that punt, he got like way more yards than he was supposed to get. And on defense, I can't say enough. He's just an absolute playmaker on defense. He has to have at least 15 to 20 picks in the games that I've played. And I think I've played maybe 20, so he's at almost an interception a game, which is nuts. And another thing, I mean, I know I'm still talking about him, but man-to-man coverage, you can really be confident with him to lock up a player. Like, you can't say that about. I don't think I can say that about anyone else, minus maybe the 90 overalls, but I mean, not many people have them, so I'm assuming you don't. If you do have the game right now, when you have the GOAT edition, you have the opportunity maybe to get another one, or you already have him. Make sure you're abusing him and try to run man. And here you're gonna see me break a bigger on here with Marshawn. I do suggest you get their Marshawn. If you want to run the ball up the middle, get Marshawn Lynch. I think really highly of him. But if you guys want to do like screenplays and more like outside runs, like try to break away stuff for big gains, definitely go for more of a speed back because Marshawn's not gonna be that. If you guys want like a speed back, go for I don't know who's a speed back in this game. Honestly, I literally haven't looked at another running back, but I know Devontae Freeman's really good. And if you guys don't have the coins, which you might not, because Marshawn is 40k. If you guys don't have the coins, you can get Carlos Hyde, and he's basically like a lower version of Marshawn, but he's not. He's still a really good running back, and he has the same little concept of being a bowling ball, basically, like what Ray Rice used to be before, that happens. But yeah, guys. So as you can see here, 6-0 in this game. We're looking. I mean, honestly, I knew I was winning this game from here on out, because even if I don't get in the end zone here, I'm gonna get 3, and right here, as you see, we get in. That's just Marshawn. I mean, honestly, dominating. I don't even. That's a combination of the horrible tackling this year and Marshawn just being a beast. And that brings up another point: the release date patch. That's a big one. Definitely need to talk about that. So, as you can probably tell right now, the tackling is definitely not flawless. I mean, to be completely honest with you, it's horrible. It's the worst tackling in a Madden game I've ever played. Like, you hit stick and get a 1 out of 5 chance of fumbling when you do hit them, and then basically, if you do anything, even if you run at them and they juke, you fall, which is just completely stupid, in my opinion. I mean, if you guys want that Madden to work like that, then you might not want Madden, because that's just stupid. There's no really point of that. The juking in this game is too much, and they need to definitely fix that, and the tackling. It's another key thing for me. I know everyone's talking about zones right now, but if they would just fix tackling, I'd be happy. To be completely honest with you, I'd be happy with that. And then another thing that was even higher on my list, and he doesn't quit here, don't worry. Another thing higher on my list would be like not really the zones, but like the reactions of the players. Like I had a play Sorry about that, guys. I think my audio glitched out or something. I'm not really sure what happened. But I guess I'll just continue talking about the topic. But, so one of the quarterbacks went to the complete opposite side of the field as me, which, like, complete opposite side of the receiver that he threw to. So I was just assuming, it's either a sack or he's going to throw it away. But then, lucky me, he threw it across the field to his running back, through my player. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's been happening to you guys, but if that is a thing that's been happening a lot, I cannot, like, do not, like, please fix this. Let this be your number one thing. If you don't fix zones, you don't fix zones. I don't even run zones. I could care less. Be nice to use them once in a while, but whatever. I'm over it. But that stuff, like the stuff that's literally like that could have changed the game for me. I don't know. I don't remember if I won. I think I actually lost that game. But that could have made a difference from where I ended up being to where I could have ended up being. Talk more about that in a couple minutes near the end of this recording. But yeah, and they just need to. Once the patch comes out, I feel like it's gonna be a lot different. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more like realistic, like normal Madden, and I think it'll just really benefit the defense the most. I think you'll see a big like jump in defense getting stopped, and another. That is the one thing for offense they do need to fix though. Like the quarterbacks throwing like that. Like Carson Palmer is not by any means a super high rated quarterback, but he's an 83 elite. I mean, he should be able to make those throws all day. Like I don't ask him to make long throws ever. And then my tight end drops the ball. I mean, it's just tough. Like I like how the rating gap is really big this year, but I feel like it's gonna make free to play players and players that don't spend money. And I mean, even me, like I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on this game. Like I'm gonna have to earn my players from now on. I mean, I did drop 100 at launch, but I probably won't drop much more than that. And if I want to stay top leaderboard, I have to keep up with at least somewhat of a decent team. Like I beat teams that are better than mine, but not by like a lot. Like if I were to get maybe an 85 team and I'm playing 90 overall teams, I don't think I can win. And then that field goal was horrible. Then there's just the kicking in this game. If you guys haven't played this and maybe you're getting it like when the game like releases or like actually releases without the Goat Edition, first priority, get a kicker. If you guys want to play solos, if you guys want to play online, get a kicker. That's literally the number one thing for you. If you already have like a decent enough quarterback and receivers and all that stuff, then get a kicker. You need a good kicker to even generally kick field goals in this game. I'm pretty sure you need like the base kicker won't even make a 40-yard field goal. Which if you play online with that, good luck. I hope I play you because that's terrible. Like you can't play with that, especially if you're gonna like try to be like good, like top 300, top 100 good. You gotta have at least a decent enough kicker. Like you're gonna have to kick field goals at some point, even if you don't want to. And you see Marshawn break a huge run here. I mean, I feel bad for this guy. I'm honestly just better than him. It's not his fault really. It's tough. But this guy, I mean, like I said before, I'm confused about how this guy's this high up. To be completely honest with you, and you see it lags there. Obviously, he would have blocked the kick anyways. And that's another point I kind of want to make. I've kind of wanted to be making. Blocked field goals. I do kind of like it that you can block them now. Basically, it's not impossible. I blocked two. One was actually like like it was a big play in the game. Most of them were just PATs that really didn't mean anything. But the one I blocked was a field goal, and I returned it for a touchdown, and it ended up winning me the game actually. So that was cool, and I mean I like that. It's gonna suck if it happens to me. I mean it hasn't happened to me yet, so obviously I like it. But yeah, I mean I know this guy's gonna quit already. Obviously it's 22-0 in third quarter. He's just had nothing going for him. I respect him for staying in it, but it's inevitable. He's gonna either quit or he's gonna quit 100%. But I'm surprised. I don't know if this guy's like newly in the division, so he's like 600 or 700. But if he's top 200, then I must just match his team perfectly. So yeah, he should quit out soon, and then I can show you guys what I finished at and outro the video. So yeah, I'll probably drop another video tomorrow. I'll probably drop a video on like sniping and the filter I've been using, because I have made about, I'd say about 50k off sniping. And you see if I'm a lot of bounce, but I think I've made about 50k, which is pretty good. I mean, I haven't been doing it like enough to make, you know, what some of the bigger like sniping YouTubers where all they do is snipe. I haven't made anything close to that. Like, I just haven't really spent the time sniping. I mean, I do it for like 10 or 15 minutes, spend like 20k in a couple snipes, let them sell, and then I'll probably play games in between that, and then if they sell, I do it again. Just making like small profits here and there, but it is worth it. And if you guys aren't gonna spend any money, you're gonna have to do it, or unless you just have lots of time to play the game all day. You can play solos, but I mean that's no fun. So, but I do suggest if you guys have like an all bronze team going in tomorrow, definitely play solos. Don't go online. You're not gonna win. I'm not even mean. You're gonna lose. So, and another thing, if you're kind of newbie at the game, don't put your cards up for super cheap. It's not a good idea. But here we go, another interception. I think this is when he quit. Yeah. And then it should show you here what I ended up in the leaderboard. And if not, there might not be commentary, but I'll add a screenshot at the end of what I did end up finishing. And spoiler alert, I finished 107. Yeah, missed top 100 by 7. It really hurts. It sucks a lot. Currently I'm like 122-ish, which is basically, it's an estimate, kinda, but kinda not. I know where I am. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys take my tips. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Madden so far. And good luck if you guys are trying to get high up in head-to-head. Ignore the 132. The screenshots will come up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. We will try to be posting daily Madden content until I go back to school, and then we'll be dropping pretty much weekly, probably 2 or 3 times. And there it is, 107, 2015. Thank you guys so much for watching. Top 1% in the world. I'll see you next time. Peace.